Wait, is it working now? Is it working now? Oh, sweet, finally. Okay, so that's new. Huh, okay. Alright, so okay, yeah, that's because yesterday, well, one of the reasons I couldn't stream yesterday is because on Friday the internet went out. So we called the company and they sent a tech out. They like did a reset on the router and whatnot on Friday night, and it made the internet work again. But then they sent a tech out on Saturday, and the tech was like, basically the router was the wrong router and the line was needed replacing. So did all that, but because of the change in router and stuff, Wi-Fi is faster because it's Wi-Fi 6. But then the router now has less Ethernet ports, so the two desktops that we have here are wired in now, but now my laptop is running off of wireless. So, and it seems to work just fine because the new Wi-Fi 6 is really fast, which is nice. But I haven't exactly streamed on it yet, so I plugged in my iPhone in order to like charge it, but also to use it. And I guess what happened was that it decided that it was going to tether to the iPhone's data, which is extremely slow. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. So I just unplugged the iPhone, and that seems to have fixed it. I don't know. I don't understand these things. It's weird. If it's short, but yeah, we're thinking of getting a hub soon. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a banger BGM. Maybe it's for a very banger pogger of a VTuber. I don't know. Let's see. It might be that this BGM was written for someone poggered like, you know, Lapis. I don't know who could be for. Alright, let's work on this. Oh, I don't need it right now. It's fine. Oh, I don't need it right now. I mean, it's gonna disconnect. It's gonna fuck up the stream if I put it in now.
Fucks up again, it's here.
No, it's because I attached the iPhone.
I believe you, but it fucks up again.
It's because I attached the iPhone, so it's like, hey, you want to tether to the iPhone's slow-ass data, right?
I'm just saying, this started being a problem again.
Yeah, I know. But like, it's because I plugged in the iPhone, it's like, hey, you want to tether to the slow-ass iPhone data, right? I'm like, no, I don't.
Of course not.
Yeah, I don't know. My housemate offered me his Ethernet, so yeah, we'll see. I'm here to fall asleep to my amazing voice. My voice is amazing. Oh, it seems like some people are catching me live much later than others. But anyways, welcome, Quiptress. By the way, Quiptress, welcome. I think you're Annie's VTube sibling, right? Sheesh, and get the shoutouts. Yes, shush and eat shoutouts. Anyways, okay, yeah, I'm gonna work on this. So what we need here is we need a MIDI out. With port, that's fine. We need a patch acoustic grand piano. So what I need is a left hand and right hand to transcribe this out. So as I was saying before, which probably got lost with the bad thing at Jingery, is that as it stands right now, this track is not really good for exporting into sheet music because two reasons. The notes are stretched out in order to like get that pedal effect, but this makes it impossible to read. And also the left and right hands are smashed together. So I need to do two things. First thing, I need to separate the left and right hands. So that's what I'm going to do first, is separate the two. The hard part is trying to remember which one was the left and which one was the right hand. I think this was the left hand. Yep, okay. So I'm going to do the left hand first because left hand's typically easier to do first. It's actually less annoying than the melodic part. Melodic parts tend to be a little harder to work with. So yeah, we're gonna do that first. Can you be my? I mean, y'all can be on my hands and have something. Oh, you're Ray. Okay. Annie's talked a lot about you. I've heard good things about you, Ray. Do you want to be called Ray or Cryptures? Sorry. And welcome, Aoi. Welcome. So, Lapis wants to be the right hand and Vivi wants to be the left hand. No, but see, Lapis, you can't be the left hand. You can't be the right hand. You have to be the foot. For the steppies. Lapis, you gotta be the foot. It's an important role just for you, so that you can do the steppies on people. Who else would be better suited for that? Let's see, this one. Yeah, that goes up there, right? I think that's correct. Because that's there, okay. Don't mind me, I'm gonna occasionally sing along to a track, because I actually really like this track a lot. No kidding, I'm straight up really like how this track turned out. And I'm happy that it's a great track because it's for one of my favorite VTubers around. Actually, it's kind of funny and totally unplanned, but like my two favorite tracks from the BGM Bash are for Lapis and Vivi. Like your two tracks are like my favorite out of the ones that, I mean, like I like all of them. I like a lot how a lot of them came out, but those two are by far my favorites out of them. And I'm like, I didn't, and completely unintentional that these two are the ones that have the really nice coming out tracks. Wait, where does this go? How does this work? Let's see here. Look, my memory is so bad. I can't remember what I did before, and then like, okay, let's see. Wait, let me catch up on chat. But wait, I've seen enough making it. Roro fight the power. Oh, I absolutely loved Gurren Lagann, by the way. Yes, Lapis, you have to be the steppies. Ray, Cryptures is some part of the lore since there's two people in this channel, but right now I might be the person Annie talked about. Oh, I see, okay. I'll have to stop by your stream someday. Are you editing Lapis's track? I'm not I'm kind of editing it. Lapis wants to learn the piano part, so I need to export it as MIDI. But if I just straight export it, it's going to be completely unreadable, like human-wise. So I need to do a lot of edits in order to make it work out. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing this first. So and then later I'm gonna do I need to do a mix cover. I need to do a cover mix. Someone is commissioning me to mix their cover. Don't really use sheet music since I play guitar. I use tabs. Tabs are, Ari, tabs are just, it is sheet music. It's just a different form. Like, sheet music, people usually think of the staff lines, but like, even historically, but even currently, like it's just, you have many different forms of sheet music, and tabs are sheet music. They're just, called tabs because whatever. You surpassed yourself on those. Yeah, I like to try to challenge myself really and try to make things cool. Yes, I do mix covers. I can do all of the things required to mix covers, but I like unless I really feel like it, I am very iffy about taking mix commissions. The reason being that generally, how to say, at least okay in the past, like there's that Utah community. Now the Utah community is cool. Like I really like what they've done, but one of the downsides of working with a very sort of amateur community like that doesn't have formal music training a lot of times. Like not all of them, but there's definitely a good number of them that don't have formal music training, and not even like singing training. What I mean is like things like mic technique or recording techniques, because in the industry, usually like if you're a singer, you just sing, and you hire like a mixing engineer to sit in the booth and just do all the recording stuff, so you don't have to worry about it. They do it. But like the problem is that a lot of people who do it nowadays, they do it themselves but without the knowledge on how to do it properly. So my experience with mixing is that a lot of people expect it's like, you know, someone gives you a photo filmed in the nighttime in the snow, and they're like, can you make it daytime in the summer? You're like, there's only so much magic I can do in Photoshop. And yeah, it's kind of like that, where some people, their recordings are definitely not up to scratch, and they expect you to work some magic that, like, in good conscience, I couldn't be like, this is a good mix, because the original recordings were not good. And I feel bad telling people, but like I keep telling them, like, I can't work with this, you have to re-record. But you know, so, but I mean, sometimes they can't re-record because some people, like, they don't have the you have to set up. Like, I had one person who was recording in her toilet because like her family didn't approve of like her doing all the stuff, so she would sing in the toilet. But the problem with singing in the toilet is that like the acoustics are god awful. Like, just reverb, just like reverb's fine, natural reverb's fine, I can work with that, but you can't reverb's one of the worst things to try to remove. And so you have to, if you have reverb baked into the recording, you have to make everyone else match that. But the problem with the reverb in the toilet, especially like a really small, really not nice toilet, like bathroom, like the reverb's just a muddy mess, and like I just couldn't work with it, especially since it was supposed to be like a CB, a choir battle. So not everyone has the same thing going on. Now, like, yeah, like different mics and different people have like statics and stuff, but and I can clean up noise and stuff, but like when it comes to that, like no. Also, another thing that the other thing that I can't, yeah, car works well. I usually suggest people use a closet. Let me catch on chat. See, I'm gonna throw my money asking me questions at you if I do. Oh yeah, that sound, yeah. Feel free to ask any questions if you want. Like, I can mix for people, but you can also ask me questions and I can explain that. To the basics down, singing, practice room. Well, I usually what a lot of people do for budget is go into a closet, because there's a lot of like clothes and stuff, and that acts as natural sound isolation, and that's usually a good place to record. Oh, hi Al, welcome. But yeah, the other thing about mixing I'm not a big fan of is tuning and timing. I don't like tuning and timing, and it's not, and now that is on me. Tuning and timing is on me, but I don't do tuning and timing. I know how to, and I can. The problem is I'm practically tone deaf, so it's the reason why you never see me really do covers. I always like write original music. It's because I can't hear music in a way that I can make covers. So I can't make covers properly because I'm really bad at it. But so that's why I don't do covers. But in kind, that's why I don't tune and time. Timing I can do. Tuning, on the other hand, fuck that. But aside from that, like, both of those processes are really painful in the first place. So like Sound Weeb J, the one who mixes for I forgot who he mixes for, but like he's pretty active on Twitter and I follow him. Like he also you know, he jokingly says about how painful and masochistic tuning and timing work is, and it really is. It's really like painful, and for me it's extra because I'm practically tone deaf, and it's just awful. and also not just is it painful, but also I wouldn't do that great of a job at it because I can't, like, I'll make mistakes and not be able to hear it myself. So yeah, that's why I kind of avoid that work, because it's just awful. Fortunately, the person that I'm going to be mixing today already tuned and timed. I don't know if they did it or they got someone else to do it, but they already tuned and timed. So I'm just like, you know what? Okay, I can work with that. Because I mean, like, you want like removing noise, adding effects. I'm like, yeah, I could do that. That's easy. let's see. And in fact, they actually already cleaned up their vocals, and it sounds like they've already been recording before, and like I know they've done covers before, so their recording's not awful. And like it's not like super noisy or reverby, so it's actually pretty good. So I was like, yeah, I could take that. And it's also someone I know. So I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'll do it for you. Yeah, Risu, yeah, there we go. I use a tuner because it's way easier. Tuning guitars with a tuner, yeah. Well, that's for guitars. I mean, tuning voices is another monster. Because the thing about the human voice is that when you're tuning the human voice, our ears are just especially attuned to catch anything that's weird about the human voice. It's just how our ears are naturally evolved to work. But that also means that any sort of unnaturalness in tuning just sounds really bad, and we pick it up really easily. So yeah. Oh hey, look, it's this mess here. You're here. Let's copy all you. Copy all of you. Nope, not you. I think that's this. Yes, that's all of the melody on here. But yeah, so it's I'm still debating on whether or not I should publicly open mixing commissions or just keep it like kind of private to like just mutuals that I know very well, on a case-to-case basis. But I'm still considering it because to be honest, it's a lot of work, and I don't know, it's whatever. Alright, wait, hold on, let's hear this first. Wait, whoops, this is on the wrong track. Okay, so we have MIDIs coming here. Okay, hold on. So in order to get this to work, I'm gonna have to shove a MIDI instrument. So now these are exporting to MIDI. I need to put a, where is it? It's D here. Oh, hey Ray. No, I'm not cute. Hi Ray dog. Something that sounds good. Yeah, you know, the thing about singing is when you're doing covers, you need to meet the middle ground. There's a lot you can do in post-production with like tuning and timing, but having a good voice in the first part is probably the best. Hello? Z? What? Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Did something happen? Anyways, la la la. Okay, so wait. There we go. Can I get a little pegging before sleep? Certainly so. There you go. Hehe. Okay, now I need to check to make sure that this is correct. Okay, let's see. Okay. Can I record myself and ask you feedback on the call? Yeah, surely. Yeah, Vivi, you could surely. Yeah, you could record. I can like listen to it and maybe suggest like how you can improve your recording. Let me actually paste something. So anyone who's looking into getting into learning about mixing or recording, there's this, I'm gonna type the name out, but there's this guy called Bobby Oswinski. Bobby Oswinski. So Bobby Oswinski is a pretty well respected person who's written a bunch of books on how to like they're like standard textbooks in law of like these in like when you go to music school, whatever, that use it. He wrote a mixing engineer's handbook and a recording engineer's handbook, also a couple other ones, but those two are probably the best to start with. Mixing engineer's handbook and recording engineer's handbook if you want to get a start on learning how to mix and record. And I actually read through both of them. They're available on Amazon if you want to buy them, but they're also available in older editions in free formats, so to say, if you want. But they're really good. Now, the way he writes is generally more aimed towards analog. So like if you actually have like a physical system, but when you're working with digital like workstations like I do, it's basically just it's more or less the same. So I would definitely recommend reading those books if you want to get into it. Let's listen to this. Okay, so So when I need to audibly check whether or not I got the right notes, because in case I have something that's wrong, the easiest way to check is not visually, is just to hear it. Oh, by the way, Lapis, like when you learn this, if you notice, a good amount of the song is actually fairly simple to play. Not this part, of course. Well, I mean, actually, this part isn't so bad. This is just octaves, but not this part right here. This part is the complicated part. This part is just octaves. It's actually not so bad. Yeah, like this part isn't that bad. I don't know how many. I don't know how long you've played. How long have you played piano for? Because like most of this isn't that bad. But this part, yeah, this part is this part is probably the hardest part. To be honest, as much as it's hard, this would be hard for me to play as well. But I absolutely like how it came out. Like it sounds nice. Few months? Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you're a few months in, this would definitely be a little out of reach. But you could substitute this part with the octaves part. And even then, if you can't do the octaves here, and this is not quite pure octaves because I have a chord here, for example, you can just substitute with single notes until you can add in the chords. Because, like I would suggest learning this part here, like this part here. Like, so if you see like, yeah, so more or less, yeah, so more or less like here, okay, so this, like this is just a very simplified version. This is just a very simplified version of that. So once you learn this melody, you can get the simplified version, but then you can also get the octave chord version because you just add notes on top of it. And once you get used to actually learning the chords, what this is here is you're playing the melody, but I just have it arpeggiate down the chords. So this is the melodic line here, dun 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 dun, like here, 1 2 3 4, like that. But you just have the arps here, and I'm just gonna do this first. So it's really just ameliorated by quite a bit. Right, let's see, do I need to fix anything? Now when it comes to tweaking them, the melody is usually a lot easier to tweak. The harmony is going to be a little harder, but let's see. Da, da, da. All right, let's listen here. Just listen. The thing about like this part up here is that there's I try to write music that I can feasibly play myself, and notably like this one. Oh, hey, wait, hold up. Go shout you out. Everyone go follow Dual Leveling, because Yuki and Yuna, they're about to debut on the 26th, and they're super poggers, and it may be a huge simp for them. So yeah, go follow them. But yeah, yeah, go follow them. They're awesome. They're awesome. Those two are very awesome. And also, I may have yesterday been offline writing something for them. Maybe. I'll let them do the reveal. Get used to the attention. Everyone likes your stuff. Well, actually, I don't know. Wait, which one of you is this? Is this Yuki or Yuna? But either way, get used to the attention because your stuff is so cool, and I'm totally a huge simp for your stuff. And like, yeah, yeah. Wait, this looks this looks good, I think. Let's go to the left hand. Okay, so whoops. Go back to B. You show off you. Oh, Yuna with the tome flail, mage copter. Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, when I saw the tome flail, I'm just like, oh, mage copter. That's the image in my head. Just like you spinning that thing like freaking Thor and being like in the air and just like raining fireballs down on the enemy. That's the image I have of you in my head. I'm sorry, not sorry, but yeah, mage copter is kind of a hilarious image in my head. Oh, and Lapis, for this part here, yeah, this is actually fairly easy because the thing about this is just chords. So you have 1, 5, 1, and 3. That's the pattern I keep using over and over. There are variants off of that, but you just do on your left hand, it's your pinky, your first finger, then your thumb, and then you reach over, like you reach over with your first finger, then you go back to your thumb. But I think your teacher would show you that. All I can see is you and Yuki hang off my legs in the hair. Yeah, we're gonna hang off your legs and just like pelt the enemy with swords while you pelt them with fireballs. It's gonna be epic. Okay, this actually sounds good. Hold on, let's see what this sounds like in... Okay, and let's put them together and see what they sound like. Because if this is good, we can actually straight export this. Let's see. Okay, we'll name this one MIDI. It's going out there. Let's actually name these things. This is the right hand, and this is the left hand. Oh yeah, for those who are interested in my BGM, I do have a commission giveaway. Stream Elements is peddling the link for me. But yeah, it's enter it on Twitter, so you can get like a free commission thingy jiggery, or retweet it. Even if you don't want to enter, you just want to retweet it. Go ahead. Okay, this looks fairly okay now. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that works. Oh, and also because Yuna, I don't think you've actually heard the full track. Let me just play the full track for you. This is for Lapis actually. She wants to learn. I wrote this as part of my BGM bass for her, and she wants to learn on the piano. So I'm editing it so it can actually be sheet music. But yeah, go follow Lapis. She's cool. Everyone follow Lapis. She will give you the steppies. She'll step on you. Not gonna lie, I still absolutely love this track. I listen to it myself all the time. Also, the one that I did for you, Yuna, I also listened to that one quite a bit. But that's also why, this morning, when I woke up, I made the edit because I was listening to it. I'm like, ooh, there's issues. It bothers me. The perfectionist in me will not let this be. I must do better for Yuki and Yuna. I must make it better. So when I woke up today, I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to improve this. I know, but like the perfectionist is me. Like you see it, you're like that glaring error. I must fix it. At least it has to be 90% acceptable. This cannot do. No, okay. So the thing that bothered me about the track that I had to edit was because I have an iPhone and a Samsung phone. So and also I have for people who like whenever you do mixing or anything, you definitely want to reference it off of many different media. So like I can listen to it off my laptop speaker. Usually I'm listening to it off my open back headphones, but I also have closed back ones for mixing. I have Bluetooth speakers, and then I have my iPhone, my Samsung phone, and then if I happen to be renting a car, I don't own a car, but when I rent the car, I can usually also play all of whatever rental car just to hear that. Now, usually I don't need to reference it off of all of those because no one's gonna listen to my music on all of that. Usually, usually the general rule of thumb is you mix for the highest common denominator. So in what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to mix so it sounds good off of the studio headphones or your studio monitors. I don't have studio monitors, but I have studio headphones. So I mixed it and it sounded good on the studio monitors, which normally is fine because the general rule of thumb is to mix for the highest common denominator, and then it's up to the consumer, or rather the consumer device to have had proper acoustics made for it. So like, for example, Apple, they'll tune their iPhones to replicate that sound as best as possible, and Samsung does that too, and laptop makers and all that. Hi Gergo, welcome. So you're supposed to mix for the highest common denominator, but that said, especially if you're working in like for example mobile gaming, or writing music for certain specific places, or you're mixing for like a concert, like a live concert, then you have a very specific situation that people will be listening to it. Like for example, if you're writing for mobile games, you have to mix it so it'll sound good out of phones, for example. If you're mixing for concert, of course it has to work well for whatever venue you're at and coming out of those speakers. So I mean, I'm not mixing for concert, but the one thing is that what I wrote for you yesterday, Yuna, is that I'm thinking like, okay, if you're gonna be streaming this like on YouTube as part of a stream, people are gonna be listening to this. Like, I mean, there's a good number of us who are listening on our headphones off our laptop, in which case it should be fine. But there's a good number of us who watch it on our phone while we're working, like myself included. So I wanted to definitely reference how it sounded off of coming out of like an iPhone or Samsung, and both phones had different issues replicating that sound. They weren't the same issues, but like the iPhone, like certain parts didn't sound as good, and on the Samsung also other parts didn't sound as good. So those two parts were primarily what I tweaked so that it would sound better off of both phones. And so that was the main thing, because I mean, to be honest, that you have to, since I'm mixing it for you, and your audience is going to have a good portion listening off phones, I need to account for that, even though it's not the highest common denominator, although it kind of is, considering it's a very big common denominator. So that was kind of the mindset where I was like, okay, I have to make this at least 90% acceptable, so to say. All right, hold on, let me export this as a MIDI. So I'm going to export this as a MIDI so that I can then import it into Muse Score. Let's see, cut, and all right, go. Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh no, perfectionist in me wants to like make sure it's better. Also, since I also had the time to, because I kind of wrote it, like it was actually kind of rushed, because I literally started writing that track after you after you put out your the put out the teaser trailer, like not right after, but like a little bit after that, and then I don't remember when I sent it over, but like I kind of finished it pretty kind of quickly, but it was also because I was super inspired. But then when I'm working that fast, like you get ear fatigued. So what, like having listened to it like quite a bit on repeat, I'm like, oh, okay, so I could clean it up a bit. So I cleaned up a lot of the sounds a little bit, so it's a lot cleaner and more out of the way. So basically, what I did was like a lot of the instruments, a lot of the instruments in a orchestral with a orchestral setup, like a lot of and actually I'll just kind of open it. Yeah, let's save that. But like a lot of orchestral instruments, the way it when you have an actual orchestra hall, like back then they didn't have like mixing consoles or whatever speakers. They didn't really, and they didn't even know what acoustics. They kind of knew what acoustics were, but they didn't actually have the same study of it as we do now. But like the way it was done, the reason why like violins are sat in a certain place and like they have the seating arrangement for different instruments, and the reason why all orchestra halls more or less have the same structure is because that was over experimentation. They found out sitting people in this certain arrangement and with this certain type of building kind of structure, the natural acoustics mix it the best. So when you're actually making like writing orchestral or acoustic pieces, you actually one of the easiest way to mix it is to actually replicate an orchestra. So you place your instruments kind of in the same place that they would in an orchestra and kind of mix it kind of like that. So in the track that I wrote for you, actually there's I was going for more of like a tavern kind of where it's like more closely related. So there are like two guitars. I put them a little bit left and right, and then like the violin and the flute. But one of the things that doesn't kind of carry over is that when you have samples, because I'm doing it all digital, these samples that I'm working with are recorded out of an orchestral hall. But if the samples were actually recorded in, say, like a tavern, they would sound very different. And also they conflict with each other. So like the violin, they recorded the entire frequency band, but I only need stuff in the higher ranges. I don't need all of the bass from the violin. So I cut a lot of that out so that it would not fight each other. Because the guitar, the bass guitar, well, it's not bass guitar, but the guitar playing kind of the accompaniment bass part, like that just needs to live in the bass. So I cut out a lot of the high end from that, and the violin I cut a lot of the back end. And yeah, I'm not the most knowledgeable, but I find a lot of this stuff interesting. So like the violin here, what I did with the violin like was, this is the original violin as it is. Whoops. And I don't know if you can hear, but like there's some bassy parts of it. So what I did was like there's one part that the iPhone just did not replicate well. Now that's natural because everything has a resonance, like kind of like a tuning fork. It resonates, and I'm guessing this particular part resonated the iPhone in a certain way that just didn't work, or whatever. I don't know how their speakers are. I don't know how they tune their speakers, but like this part was just not doing it. And also I cut off all the back end. So that's how it is originally. And then I did this. Now sonically it doesn't change too much. You can hear a little difference, but not enough that you would actually notice it. But it makes everything a lot cleaner, and it makes it sound a lot better coming out of the iPhone. The other thing I added, on the other hand, which was just my personal preference, is to sparkle up a little bit with fancy. So I added this shimmer. I just like it. It's got this like really like, it's kind of reverb, kind of chorus. It's really nice. Yeah, that's kind of, so that's like stuff I did. Yeah. This is oh yeah, but don't remember if Valhalla Shimmer is free. So this company, can you guys see the plugins? Yeah, you can see the plugins. Okay, I know sometimes capture doesn't capture some things. So this plugin, it's called Valhalla Shimmer. If you look up Valhalla DSP, I'll type this into chat. Valhalla DSP. They're a company that does a lot of like these audio plugins. The cool thing is, so even if you're not doing music or mixing, their plugins are compatible with OBS. So there's a plugin called Valhalla Supermassive, which is what I use for reverb whenever I want to do stuff. And I think I could turn it on. Let me see. Filters. Yes, I do have it. Yeah, you should probably hear some reverb on my voice right now. Yeah, this is Valhalla Supermassive. But yeah, they do a lot of really high quality, and even if you do buy they're not free plugins, they're really good. But yeah, they're compatible with OBS, and they have really cool effects. Zverb, reverb. But yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah. So yeah, I won't play the rest of that track. I want to let y'all surprise everyone with it. Hold on. Okay. So first we need to switch over to MuseScore. I need to capture MuseScore. Where's MuseScore? Game capture? Window capture. Let's do a window capture. Let's see if we can capture MuseScore. MuseScore is open. It's not detecting it. Okay. So maybe not. Hold on. Maybe we can do a game capture. Let's see. Can we capture you on game capture? Capture specific window. There we go. It's got MuseScore. Can we see it? I don't know if it'll work. Let's see. Why? Why won't you work? It's not working. I wish I had a pout emote. I don't have a pout emote, but I'm pouting IRL because I can't capture MuseScore. Why? And for whatever reason, my display capture's messed up. Like, it just doesn't work. Yeah, display capture doesn't work. I don't know what happened. Like, my display capture just doesn't work anymore. So, it just refuses to work. Oh, well, I guess I won't do MuseScore now. You know what? We'll skip that. We'll go do the... I guess we'll stick to this one, but we'll do the beat, the cover mix that I was going to do for my friend, who shall remain unnamed because they want to surprise everyone. But they said I can mix this on stream, so I'm mixing it on stream. No, I didn't change that track. I did not change Yuki and Yuna's track, although I might change it again in the future. Maybe. Perfectionist me wants to. Alright, yeah.
Easy.
One moment. What's up? Cool.
I can't space.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna hang it up tomorrow.
Also, the sink is done.
Nice.
But we're thinking it's probably gonna go on the perch.
Yeah, probably.
There's that beam at the bottom of the stairs.
Ah. Looks good though.
Right. No one can complain that they can't find their fucking house anymore.
My housemate came in to show me we got this like numbers, the house numbers, because our the numbers for our house, they're on the curb, but they're painted and it's all faded out. So whenever we order anything, like not like DoorDash, Uber, but even just like the mailman, they can't find our place. So we're always like, man, we need to get something so that people can find it. And so today we went on a trip to Lowe's after the movie to just shop for things. Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Right now I'm just gonna listen to it raw because I haven't mixed it. All I did was I set this up. I just put them in place, but I'm gonna have to mix this now. Of course, y'all can figure out which track they're covering now. So, which song they're covering. But I'm just gonna listen to it raw and see what we need to do, because that needs to be separated out. Yeah, I know. I try. Yeah, I don't know why our house numbers are all fade out. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. I just realized that the track names have the VTuber's name on it. Shites. I don't know if I can do this on stream. It's gonna reveal who they are. And that's all y'all. Keep it a hush hush. Shh. Just pretend you don't see the name. Alright, well, let's... Okay, so this needs to be separated out here. Just separate out here. I need to cut it down by verses and then add... So I need... There's some blips here, I need to check those. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Alright, so there's a few things I need to check out. So, we got a high harms. Alright, so the high harms are higher than the mains here. So, I'm trying to talk through my thought process here. The reason why I'm checking this, the high harms don't come in except for like near the end. But they are higher than the mains, so that means that I have to dial them back a little bit, because our ears are naturally more attuned to things that are higher in pitch. So if this is at the same volume as the mains, they will override them and you won't hear the mains. Let's see, we got 3 parts here. Let's listen to this here. Okay, let's see what I... Okay, so we have a click there. Okay, so... Alright, let's do this. Boop. And then let's just separate out this part here. This needs to be its own thing. Make unique. Okay, so... Where you're here. Okay. So we have this.
Hey.
There we go. Okay. Oh, I need to route in the track first. So yeah, I'm trying to talk through my process here so y'all can see how I mix the stuff. Hey, thank for it. Welcome. And also, hi, just Agil. I don't know. Let me know how to say your name. But let me shout out. I like Tay for it because she's a really cool, model. Like a lie, from one of my favorite artists even. Alright, let's see. How y'all doing? Welcome. I'm mixing someone's cover of King. As you can tell, it's King. Everyone knows King. if you're a VTuber, you have to cover king, right? Tiff, yeah, Tiff is very pretty. Oh, no worries. If you want to ask any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask. Let's see. Mains tuned. Right, so we're gonna let's link this in. Okay, so okay, so that one I need to loop that in. I need to rename this so that I can remember what it is. I'll call it hey, because that's exactly what it is. It's just a hey route there. Okay, let's see. All right, so what I'm hunting down are places that need special care first. Whoops, go away.
You Haley go in.
See this breath here, depending on your style, you might want to cut it out. I'm gonna leave it in because it'll probably stand out enough anyways. And also it'll just add that little bit of like rhythmic part to it.
You Haley go igo maini. You hey jari go ni nagi darling. You hey.
Oh, that's perfect. That's good. I'm glad.
Alright,
Hold on, let's see.
you Haley go igo maini. You hey jari go ni nagi darling. You hey stop. She deny she can banish she do it darling.
Okay, let's see this part. That's a breath. Okay, breath is fine.
Left side, right.
There's also another thing here. That's a breath. That's fine. Let's see. What's here?
Munyagi.
Breath noises. That's okay.
You are king. You.
Alright, so those are breath noises. So that's okay. Now let's cut this down just to clean it up. Alright, so now we need to clean up. So just to remove any, I think the person already cleaned up all the silences, but I'm cutting them out just to make sure that we don't have any whoops, that was not what I wanted. Just that there aren't any random silences that could cause any issues. Just to clean it up. Little housekeepings here, there. Okay. Cut this here, cut here. Let's see. Okay, and that's fine. That's close enough. Can cut this here and here, and here and here. All right, so that's what we have here for the main track. Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Whoops. Let's see. All right, so that one. All right. Hey. Let's see. I'm gonna, just because of what it is, I'm gonna stereo separate this. So stereo separation makes it sound like it's on either side of you. And let's actually boost this by quite a bit.
Hey.
And I'm going to see.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
That's a little dry. It needs some reverb.
Hey.
Too wet. That's too much reverb. Let's put it in this. Let's narrow down the reverb.
Hey.
Nope, the reverb stands out too much because it's all on its own. We could just, I'm just gonna put some delay on it. Let's see. Step 2, volume down to 20. So I apologize for the massive repeat, but yeah, when you're doing mixes, it's just a lot of repeating the same part over and over. Not the most exciting part thing to do. Alright, and let's see. Let's check it in the equalizer, see if we need. So I'm just cleaning up the voice a little bit on this because it was a little bit, sound a little fuzzy. So I'm just gonna clean it up a little. I put the EQ before all the other effects so that it's the most natural. Let's work off of this one. Oops. Let's go. Alright, let's check. So I'm actually visually watching this to see which frequencies it hits. Okay, so I'm throwing a high pass to cut off everything. Clean up a little bit. Because her voice does not go into the bass range, so I might as well cut it all out so it doesn't fight with the instrumental's bass. I'm gonna cut really close. Up, up. I'm trying to cut as close as I can. Trying to cut as close as I can to the voice. This goes pretty good, basically. Yeah, there we go. That cuts off everything without cutting off her voice. Okay. First off. Okay, so let's check what it sounds like with a small amount of reverb. Okay, let's throw on a flanger. Double. Let's try it, see what this sounds. gonna try certain. Actually, sounds pretty decent. Wait, let me try it with a D2. That is gonna come in handy later, but not for this part. So right now, let's do. Hey, hold on, I need to really do this on my mixing headset. I have my open air headsets right now, and it's not quite accurate enough for me to do this fine tweaking. Give me one moment, I'm switching headsets. Boop, 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 boop. My mixing headsets are by far the more expensive of the two, but that's because it's supposed to have much better sound reproduction, and you can hear a lot more. But yeah, let's hear this on this. Also, the mixing headsets are not as loud as my regular listening ones, which is good. Another rule of thumb when you come to mixing, don't mix loud. Mix kind of quiet, because if you mix loud, your ears will trick you, because your ears always think that loud things sound good even when it doesn't. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got. There we go, right here. Let's add the other effect, which is what do I want to add? Let's actually throw on. Alright. Maybe. Let's try it with a different one. Where's my fling? Let's try it. Let's see how. Let's try these both on here. Alright, so this rap part. Alright, so
人様にがかけろのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願いヒーロー人様にがかけろのアイロン誰も誰が
the volume doesn't. Let's copy this volume.
人様にがかけろのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願いヒーローと愛も変わらずおまがり Morning Morning なのあなたにお願いヒーローと張り詰めなおもい Go and left side right side あの僕たちと Left side and left side right side あの僕たちと You are king You are king
Okay, let's. Whoops. Where did you go? Come back. Alrighty, we're gonna throw this.
人様にがかけろのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願いヒーローと愛も変わらずおまがり Morning Morning なのあなたにお願いヒーローと張り詰めな思い Go and left side right side あの僕たちと Left side and left side right side あの先がちと
I'm gotta tweak her voice just a little bit.
You are king 人様にが無くのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show 人様にが無くのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show 人様にが無くのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願いヒーローと愛も変わらずおまがり Morning Morning 人様にが無くのアイロン誰も誰が無くしもないような無糖に世界にありながら先が見えない Virgin Happy Show
Let's keep this up.
なのあなた
Try to tweak the voice. I need to see how it affects each other. Yeah, see, this is what I'm trying to aim for. Let's rename this. Let's see. This is. So I'm throwing what's called a New York compressor on top of this. New York compressor is actually used pretty popularly for like vocals and drums. Got popularized in New York, but it's what gives vocal presence. I'm gonna try pushing it a little. Well, I mean, I have good material to work with in the first place, so that's why. Yeah, it helps when you have a good recording to start with. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna sidechain here. So when I'm trying to do a sidechain compression, so it will play even better with this. I could mix it in using spectrums, but that requires a separate program, and I'm kind of trying to just mix it just here. Alright, it's just... There we go. Yeah, it's good to, well, one thing about relying on mixing to fix mistakes is you learn a lot, but yeah, you definitely don't want to rely on it. Right, okay, so a lot of these need automation clips because I'm not gonna keep them all on I have a whole bunch of effects here. Whoops. And I'm gonna try to fade them in and out. Let's see how they sound. Okay, so we've got this. Okay.
Hey.
Just need to- You don't really need a noise isolation room. You can just have a mic isolation like box. There are those like covers for the mics where it's just like a little box around the mic itself. That's actually good enough. You don't need a whole room. Of course, if you can afford having a whole room, noise isolated, that's of course the best. But yeah, you don't need to.
Hey.
Hi, Saya. How do you avoid getting used to the melody when you mix it? To take breaks. Just literally take breaks. I mean, ear fatigue is a thing, and just taking breaks helps a lot. Or listen to other things. So, like, what I'll do, and you hear to say, I'm gonna play someone else's cover, and then I'm gonna compare the two, just to see. Okay, let's throw something here. Like that. Hold on there. There we go. Right here. No, that should do that. So we're looking at here to here. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yep, I definitely agree. It's the same for any art. Take a break and walk away from it, then come back and then listen to it or look at it again, and then like, what was I thinking? No, but actually, like, seriously, like, just take a break and walk away from it sometimes. And don't be self-deprecating about it. But like, although any artists will also have that feel. It's like, man, what was I thinking? That was an awful decision. Okay, just gonna do it this way. Gonna do it this way. Let's move this. Okay, gonna do it.
どいるなんて残念人様に願うかけろのアイロニー誰も誰が無くしずないような人は静かに張りながらような先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願い一つあの変わらずおまがり Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ
Alright, let's see. To take this down. I'm changing the overall values of it. Sorry, sometimes I forget to talk about what I'm doing when I get focused. Yeah, that's what I usually do. I compare. It's pretty good. So this effect that I'm playing with here is it's kind of like a chorus. So it makes the voice sound bigger. Yeah, so if you listen to it in isolation, it sounds like this. This is without it. This is with it. Wait, it's gonna come in. This is what it sounds with. Yeah, here's the comparison between it with and without the effect. It makes it just sound a little bit bigger. And here I need to tweak it a little bit because you are king, so it's right here. Paste that value. And then from here, you can bring it back up. Paste that value. Whoa. That needs to be cut. That's what I mean by cleaning up. So here you can see the mic, you can hear the mic cut off. So I need to clean that up just a little bit more so that it's less apparent. Yes, this VTuber has a very pretty voice. I absolutely love her voice. This is where I'm going to add the next effect. Whoops. There we go. So I'll probably start it here. And then and so here, go down to and then in here, in kind, the other one goes away. So we gotta take this away. Okay, go down here. Okay, so it's gonna sound something like this. Actually, I could just keep it off for here. There you go. This part here, it gets more intense. We're gonna bump it up. Let's see. Here. Then here. Gonna try something here. So we're gonna, let's get in close so we can do it in more detail. One here and one up here. Okay. Here. Then go here. Put one here. And at the end of this, fade it down. I'm not allowed to say who it is yet. They requested that I don't review it. Although, don't look too hard, otherwise you'll see it anyways. But yeah, no, they didn't want to review it yet. I say this is one of the VTubers I'm a real big fan of. Okay. Okay. That might be a little abrupt here. Let's tweak this. What if... put it here, but then have it fade out to here. I really like the song. I would cover it myself if I could sing. I mean, I could cover it, but my singing would be so off I would have to literally tune myself to be at all in tune. Alright, now that we have that one tuned, more or less, we can go to audios. Now we can throw the rest in. Let's route it in here, and this actually will route to this trigger. Yeah, let's add in these other ones. Let's see what this sounds like with everything else. Let's try throwing a New York on you. See how that works out. Gotta stick to I just sing it, but I don't know Japanese. Stick to English songs. Japanese in Gale Force cover when. Well, so yeah, that's another thing. I can't pronounce Japanese correctly and anywhere near enough to even. I can't pronounce anything that's not English correctly enough to do a cover that's not English. So yeah, I'm definitely doing that. And actually, the only songs I know how to sing are actually really old school songs. Like, I haven't done it on stream, but I've actually practiced singing. I'm not confident enough to do karaoke yet, but the songs I do sing are like really, really old school songs, like none of the new songs. Maybe someday I'll try. Gale Force cover group when we should do it. I'd mix it. Whoop. Whoa! That mic exploded. And that's why you clean up that's why you clean it up, because the mic things do that. Woo! Ooh! Oof! That's why you clean that shit up. Alright. I mean, this is not because of the recorder. This is actually pretty natural. It'll happen even with the best recordings, just mic noises. Oof, mic noises. Okay, cut this here. Where do you go off here? Here, goodbye. Okay. Most newer songs I know are metalcore. I mean, if you could sing that stuff, that's pretty cool. We're just screaming most of the time. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that mouse thing. My housemate knows how to though. He was screaming for punk stuff before. Yeah, that's gotta get cut. Oh wait. Hold up. Oh, I can't have this route here. Right, that causes issues. Man, I want to be lazy. Oh, fine. Fine. We can't be lazy. No laziness here. I want to be lazy and just bum off of my previous work here, but that's not going to work because this is ultimately still different enough. Okay. We'll just have to copy paste things over. Okay, so this. I need to link you to, where's it? Oh, this one here. Link to controller. I have to link you to this one. Accept that. And you link to a controller. So to D2. And you also link to controller and you is. See how that works. That needs cleaning. Mic noises. Clean that up. Let's see. And where does it end here? Yep, and mic noises here. Let's clean this up here. Cut there. And you get cut all the way over here too. All right. Oh, there was mic noise here. What the heck? There's some mic noise up here. I missed before. Alright, these breath noises aren't helping, but they're getting little noises, so I'm just gonna cut them off. You're getting cut off here.
くなってラララブラタタ嫌いはのさせないな窓あなたに照れくさいね照れくさいね Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king You are king You are king
Oh, okay. Okay, there we go.
Hey. You hate look up 人様にがをかけろのアイロニー
Okay, let's see. Okay, now let's bring in the high harms, which should be easy since there's not that many of them. They don't actually appear all that often. They're just in a few key parts here. And then goes up here. Let's clean it up first.
You are king 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 窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず Pick up no warning warning 窓あなたにお願い一つあり詰めたもういい Left side right side
Let's clean this up more. Okay, and let's get in here. Clean up all these mic tails. Go away. And finally, let's see. There's one more here. Cuts off here. And let's clean it up right here. Okay, now let's work with the hides.
窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず Pick up no warning 窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず Pick up no warning warning 窓あなたにお願い一つ窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず
Alright, so we're going to copy most of these over again. But we can't just preset. Move you over here. Move all these over and copy them. And again, link them to, we're not going to use the delay on here. We're going to link you to, nope, whoops, not that, right here. Link to controller. Yes, I know there's conflicts. Don't remove the conflicts. We want you all to be controlled by the same thing.
窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず Pick up no warning warning 窓あなたにお願い一つ窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず Left side right side 歯を抜け出して
Alright.
Left side right side 歯を抜け出して して窓あなたにお願い一つあの変わらず Pick up no warning warning 窓あなたにお願い一つあの変わらず Pick up no warning warning 窓あなたにお願い一つ窓あなたにお願い一つあの変わらず 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 Pick up no warning warning 窓あなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた想い表面 Left side right side 無駄まで死ねる苦いもいなくなってラララブラッタタ嫌いはのされない窓あなたにお願い一つあの
Alright, let's see what it sounds like. Wait, okay, let's see what it sounds like with this. Oops, nope. Which one did I want? I wanted EQ. Steep, type, low pass. Go to 19. Okay, now we have to work with this last part right here. The spoken parts. Spoken parts. Alright, so we have two types. So we got laugh here. So we got laugh here. Evil laugh. No gremlin laugh. I love it. You know, I kind of want to make this a sound alert. Someone subscribes. That would be a great sound alert.
You are king.
Actually, that would be a pretty good sound alert for if someone subscribes.
You are king.
Or gift subs.
You are king.
Alright. I'm just saying, you can make pretty good sound alerts. Okay, so let's see. Where does this start? Okay, so we can cut it here. Whoops, actually. That's cut a little too hard. Repair. And move it over here. Okay, so that's that part. Then we go all the way over here. Cut out this little laughing noise. Oop, where are you? Come here. Okay. Okay, so cut it somewhere here. Yep. And then where's here? So somewhere here. Okay, so that's cleaned up. And now finally we go here. This one's gonna be its own clip. I'm gonna make this one unique. I think we.
You are.
Yep, it starts somewhere here. Come on.
You are. You are.
Okay, that's good.
You are king.
Okay, and then
You are king. You are king.
okay, so somewhere here is good.
You are king.
All right, cool. Thanks for the follow. If I could actually make it really creepy if I want. Let me see. Here, for example, I'm just for the whoops, just for the kicks of it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it here, because it would require me messing up the thing. I know to do like demon voice and god voice sound effects for like people who do voice acting. So I could like make a demon voice on this. So I'd be like, har, 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 har.
You are king. You are.
Now this one I want to hear in. So this one, do you want to?
You are king.
There we go. This one definitely needs. All right. So actually that sounds pretty. What? Throw you here. Let's see. Oops. Grab this. Put it here.
You are king. You are king. You are king.
Okay. We're just going to do it this way. We're going to.
You are king. 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 You are king.
Delay bank on that. Let's just add a little bit here.
You are king. You are king. You are king.
Actually, let's try it. Let's for this. See if the let's see how this sounds.
You are king. 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 You are king.
this down.
You are king. 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 You are king.
I'm curious, just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Nope. But anyways, yeah.
You are king.
I just want it just for the shit, because I'm gonna play with the voice. Just to mess with it.
You are king. You are king. You are king.
This is how you get that chaotic like voice as effect. You basically throw your voice to a electric guitar amp and the overdrives, and you get that effect.
You are king.
It just gives you that very evil sounding thing. And if you really want to overdrive it, you just throw something like this on. Let's see. Something like that. Anyways, we're not going full Halloween here. But there are fun things you can do with it.
You are king. You are king.
Actually, I could amp it up here. What if I... Nah, that didn't work.
You are king.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to separate this out. So you to a different free mixer part. Make this unique. And this one goes to this. Whoops, wait, hold on. Whoops, this one goes there.
You are king.
Yep, now these ones. Okay, So that's over here. Gonna grab these guys, put them over here. That. I love it. Little gremlin laughs, they're great. Of course, not that loud. Pull them out. Let's see what. Okay.
You are king. Hey. 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 Hey.
Alright. Let's listen to it kind of from the beginning.
Hey.
With this. Alright, let's hear how this sounds.
Hey.
So yeah, for those who are here listening, like, please let me know, because you know when I'm in the middle of a mix, like I'll listen to this again tomorrow, and like I'll get off of it and listen and reference it. But for those who are listening around, let me know what your immediate opinion is, and like if you hear anything that needs fixing, because there's a very good chance like anyone who's mixing it could miss something. So let me know if you hear something that sounds a little off.
Hey.
Oh, I need to save. Hey, Alcor, welcome. All right. Thanks for coming out. Yes, thank you, Nano. Everyone go support Alcor because, oh, by the way, by the way, I have a whole bunch of new emotes here that are from Alcor. So, I don't know if y'all noticed yet, but these are Alcor's emotes. Hold on. Did they work? Someone put in Alcor's emotes. Yeah, the new emotes are live. Also, Nano's emote is live. This is also from Alcor. This is the best emote. Use this one all the time. I mean... Alcor made a whole bunch of really nice emotes for me. Absolutely go check out her emotes, because I think her emo comms are still open. But yeah, here, check out these ones. Look at them. Look at how good they are. Alcor emotes. Especially this one. This is the best emote. Alright, everyone go spam this emote everywhere. Spread the joy of these nuts. Everyone's... Welcome back, Lapisaso. And no, I'm not cute. Man, I was supposed to be doing a list. I was supposed to be listening and figuring out, listening and paying attention, but I got distracted. The trials of being ADHD as heck. Hold on. Okay, first off, let's move everything to the beginning. All right, let's go. Let's listen from the...
Hey.
Good. I'm mixing King cover.
Hey. You Hey. You hate let go 行く前に You hate 誰かに投げられん You hate stop してない時間話どいでなんて残念人様にがをかけるのアイロニー誰もがにがを向くしどなような人足坂に張り目だらような先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまがに Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めな想いごめん Left side right side 歯をむき出してダークサイド Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king You hate let go 行く前に You hate 誰かに投げられん You hate stop してない時間話どいでなんて残念人様にがをかけるのアイロニー誰もがにがを向くしどなような人足坂に張り目だらような先が見えない Virgin You hate let go 行く前に You hate 誰かに投げられん You hate stop してない時間出して Dark side Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまがに Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めな想いごめん Left side right side 歯をむき出してダークサイド Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king無駄に死んでる意外もいなくなってラララブラタタ嫌いはのさでなりだまのあなたにおね Virgin Happy 歯を突き出して You are king You are king歯を突き出して You are king You are king無邪気に遊ぶキライラのダーリンダーリン嫌い笑うイライラの消える無様に死んでる意外もいなくなって抜け出してじゃなくサイレン Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king You are king Hey じゃなくサイレン Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king Hey. You hate go ego mighty. Hey. You hate go ego mighty. You hate jolly go ni nagi darling. You hate stop. She denies she can manage. You do it not it running. 人様にがをかけろのアイロニー誰もがにがを無くしぬなような人は静かに張り目だらような先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあららにお願い一つ愛も変わらずお曲がり Warning Warning なのあららにお願い一つ針詰めな思いもいいごめん Left side right side 歯を抜け出してじゃなく Silent Left side right side もういいごめん Left side right side 歯を抜け出してじゃなく Silent Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king もういいごめん Left side right side 歯を抜け出して
Thanks for coming by, Pictures. Or, Ray. Thanks. I really appreciate it. See you around. I'm gonna mute myself again so I can actually listen. Sorry, I've been mute so I can actually listen to this properly. Oh, snap! Lalo, welcome. Thank you for the raid. We are welcome raiders. Name is Ziyan Su, and I'm a gacha VTuber, very pre-debut, and I make music, or in this case, I'm mixing music. I'm mixing someone singing King, and it's awesome.
Hey.
How's your stream? Yakuza 0. Ooh, nice. Hope that was fun. I'm gonna go on mute so I can actually hear this properly, but feel free to talk and I'll just turn myself on and off.
Hey. You hate go ego mighty. You hate jolly go ni nagi darling. You hate stop. She denies she can manage. You do it not it running. 人様にがをかけろのアイロニー誰もがにがを無くしぬなような人は静かに張り目だらような先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあららにお願い一つ愛も変わらずお曲がり Warning Warning なのあららにお願い一つ針詰めな思いごめん Left side right side 歯を抜け出してSilent left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king
I am not cute, I swear. I'm not cute.
Hey. You hate go ego mighty. You hate jolly go ni nagi darling. You hate stop. She denies she can.
I'm gonna swap back headphones because I'm gonna reference it on my list on my open back headphones just to hear what it's like, so I can mix on those. I'm gonna swap back and forth a little bit. So because those will be a little closer to what generally people will hear. Let's see what it sounds like on these headphones.
Hey. You are king. You are king. You are king. Hey. ない時間目なしどいでなんて残念人様にがをかけろのアイロニー誰も誰が無くしぐないような一足世界にありながらような先が見えない Virgin Happy Show なのあなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずおまがり Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めな想いごめん Left side right side 歯をむき出して無邪気に遊ぶキラキラのダーリンダーリンキラリ笑うイライラの消える無様に死んでる意外もいなくなってラララブラタタ嫌いはのされないな窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらず無邪気に遊ぶキラキラのダーリンダーリンキラリ笑うイライラの消える無様に死んでる意外もいなくなってラララブラタタ嫌いはのされないな窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずピックアップの Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた想いごめん Left side right side 歯をむき出してじゃなくサイレン Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king 無邪気に遊ぶキラキラのダーリンダーリンキラリ笑うイライラのギリ無邪気に遊ぶキラキラのダーリンダーリンキラリ笑うイライラの消える無様に死んでる意外もいなくなってラララブラタタ嫌いはのされないな窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずピックアップの Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた想いごめん Left side right side 歯をむき出してじゃなくサイレン Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king You are king 無邪気に遊ぶキラキラのダーリンダーリンキラリ笑うイライラの消える無様に死んでる意外もいなくなってラララブラタタ嫌いはのされないな窓あなたにお願い一つ愛も変わらずピックアップの Warning Warning なのあなたにお願い一つ張り詰めた想いごめん Left side right side 歯をむき出してじゃなくサイレン Left side right side 歯を突き出して You are king You are king You are king Hey You hate let go 行く前に You hate 誰かになぎDarling You hate stop 知ってない時間目なしどいでなんて残念人様にがをかけろのアイロニー誰も誰が無くしぐないような一足世界
Alright, mic back on. Yeah, I think we're at a good spot with this track, with this song, because I think it sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna call it done yet, but as it stands right now, it sounds fairly done. Yeah, it sounds fairly done, and honestly, like I could call it done, but I'm going just because I know ear fatigue is a thing. I'll probably listen to it again. I'm gonna listen to it on repeat and also on like my phone and whatnot, just to reference it, just to check and make sure it's actually proper, and see if I hear anything that might stand out that I might have missed. But it's pretty progress right now. No, I'm not.
Hey.
No, you're cute. Yes, the cute tuna is here. Best space tuna. Everyone go check out Best Space Tuna. I really hope I did this mix some justice though. No jokes though, I kinda still want to have this. I kinda still want this part to be my like alert for subs or stuff. Such a cute gremlin laugh. That's such a wonderful gremlin laugh. Or rather, or use this part for like when someone gives subs.
You are king.
Have that be like
You are king.
I think those would be pretty good sub alerts.
You are king.
All right, that's pretty good. Those are really good gremlin laughs. All right, thanks for stopping by, Alcor. I appreciate you. All right. All of that said, I'm gonna call this for now. I'm gonna head back on to the other one. Let's see. I need to check this MIDI, because this MIDI that I made, that I'm gonna try to make for that. So let's see. Actually, let's see if I can play the MIDI and see how it sounds. I need to check the MIDI, make sure it's correct. dun, dun. You know, I'm thinking if I can make this MIDI, I could probably make it 8-bit. That'd be kind of cool. Actually, you know, I'm curious. I want to see if I can capture. Where is it? Synthesia. Synthesia. Let's see if I can capture that. I love throwing things in there. It'd be cool to see if I capture it and see how it sounds. I mean, how it plays out in Synthesia. Wait, what? No. Nope. Wait, where is this? I don't know. Alright, we'll figure that out later. I want to try it in Synthesia and see if it works. Because it'll look pretty cool. But anyways, yep. At least the MIDI sounds correct. So that's good. And by the way, MIDI can also sound pretty good if you properly like tune it and add effects. Like this is just MIDI. It sounds pretty fine actually once you tuned it out. So don't let anyone tell you that MIDI is always bad. That's it, I do particularly like this track. Alrighty. I think we're gonna actually end right about now. Not that I wouldn't want to stream more, but I do have work tomorrow. Yep, Sunday night, so we have to prepare for Monday. So yeah, I think I'm gonna actually call it for tonight. We'll have to go see who we can raid. See who's around, who we can raid. Ooh, I think I know who. But let me check. A lot of people are streaming right now. Ooh. Let's see, do y'all want to watch art or watch someone play Monster Prom? Let's do art, actually, come to think of it. This one's pretty entertaining. So we're gonna raid Crow and Chroma, who is a Crow Vtuber, who's actually really cool. I really like his style. But yeah, we're gonna raid Crow and Chroma because Crowan is, well, honestly, wait, what? Invalid username? Oh, probably without the. There we go. And we're gonna here's my shows, by the way, for everyone to shows. So please follow me there. You'll see like Twitter and all that. And what else? Blah blah blah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Raid messages. Here's my raid message, and here's my raid message if you're a sub. And yeah. Thanks everyone for coming who watched me do all this stuff. I want to stream this week, but we'll see. I'm not sure if I can, but we'll try. Thanks everyone for coming. I appreciate y'all. Love ya.